Hi, everybody, and welcome to the 12 Wrestling Federation Impact Wrestling. And today, the general manager, Zena, and the executive administrator, Gabrielle, got some announcement to make. Well, I just made the announcement that I stripped Sting of the TWF World Heavyweight Championship and World Heavyweight Championship because even though he cheated to win his match, and I was the referee in the match, and they wanted him to hold on to the belt, but he doesn't have the caliber of the person to hold the belt. Now, some of you people might say, did you choose to win the belt? Yeah, I think I'm the only one that has the caliber, to defend the belt. And don't worry, I am going to honor that agreement and give Daniel Bryan his return match that he so deserves. I also heard that Godzilla yesterday said he wanted to put a claim on the belt after he beat Randy Orton. So I'm deciding, on who I should fight first. Daniel Bryan showed up first. Well, Zena, I'm just here to say that congratulations on at least naming yourself, I guess, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 6-time world champion, 1-time TWF World Heavyweight Champion. And I hope you're considering fighting me. Now I know that there are many other people in the back, and those bends, and I know that Sting out there is pretty upset that he's been stripped of the belt. Plus the guy cheated, so I'm not really that upset for him. Yes, Daniel Bryan, I understand where you're coming from. Okay? I do want to get my hand on Sting. Well, don't worry, because Sting will be punished for his actions. Sting will have to face The Undertaker one more time. Good friend of mine, by the way. And I do want to say that I'm going to give you the first title shot at the next best possible time. I'm not sure when, but I will give it to you. Well, you're going to give it to me? Yeah. Well, Zena, I just want to say congratulations on winning your belt. But I want to say John Cena says there's a lot of people back there. A lot of talented action figures and dolls and all the bends. A lot of action figures, a lot of venture dolls, a lot of accessory dolls, a lot of pull dolls, a lot of action figures. And I think that you got a very tough decision. And I'm not going to say your job as general manager is easy, because it certainly isn't easy. I mean, let's look at all the general managers we went through. First we had Hulk Hogan, and he didn't last that long. We had Aries, he didn't go long. And then we had Eric Bischoff, and we had Lord Zed, and we had Divatox, and Astronomer, and Divatox, and Aladdin, and Divatox, and Aladdin. And then we had Divatox again, and then Jim, and then finally went to you. Now, I was thinking what we need to do for this number one contendership. Whoever is going to be a number one contender, we need to think who this person is going to be. Well, you really do need to think on who it's going to be. Alright? I've been plotting it myself, Gabrielle says. And I figured John Cena, you and Daniel Bryan could possibly fight it out. and whoever wins between that match could fight Xena. I like the idea. Well, Daniel Bryan said that's a good idea and all, but that would mean that I would be out of my number one contendership. But that is a fair idea. And it's a fairest thing you're gonna get from me. You know, of course, I might have to talk that over with Commissioner Ernest P. Worrell and the Director of Operations Pee Wee Herman, who they probably are gonna be on Explosion after they hear what I did. Well, you heard it, people. John Cena and Daniel Bryan will fight, and whoever wins between those two will get the number one contendership to the TWF World Heavyweight Championship. It is currently held by the general manager of the TWF, Xena, Warrior Princess, or Xena Pop, whatever you want to call her by. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. I don't mean to be a bother, but you said I was going to be on Explosion. Now, I do know the general manager does have certain powers, but do you really think it's wise making yourself the TWF World Heavyweight Champion? I mean, seriously, you got to think about this one. Ernest Powers said, yeah. Pee Wee Herman said, well, let it stand that you're the TWF World Heavyweight Champion and that you have to follow those obligations of it. But how are you going to handle being both the TWF World Heavyweight Champion and General Manager? You will meet Daniel Bryan, as scheduled, of course. And that would be it, Ernest Powers said. And John Cena they'll have the match, and whoever wins between John Cena and Daniel Bryan, you'll face them. Well, alright. That is that. Alright, that's it. Well, I guess we'll see you for Explosion. And hopefully, we'll see you for Explosion. Hope y'all enjoy it. This is for Impact Wrestling, and see you tomorrow for Explosion.